Now then, how are we all doing? Welcome to the Health and Wellbeing Activators channel. A little bit of calves, biceps and triceps here for you. I've had a request to it. So, hope you're all fit and healthy. Any changes, please get in touch with your activator before you do any exercise, but I'm sure you'll be fine if we're sending you this video out and this link to it. So, we're going to start with some calves. For your calves, yeah, these can be done on the floor, or I'm fortunately got a step box in here, so we can use this just to elevate us feet off the floor so we can get a bigger range of movement. We can use whether you've got some wood at home, some blocks of wood that are nice and stable, some steps, or you know, like your stairs, so you can replicate them. For your calf raisers and things, and heel raisers, what you can do is stand onto one leg to add extra resistance, or hold something, put a backpack on, but think about your posture so that you're adding extra resistance in it. So there's three key moves on your calves to hit all the little muscles, so we're going to go through those first. Yeah, so do excuse me because I'm going to have my back to you while we're doing these so you can see my calves. Yeah, first one, standing onto the step box or onto the floor, nice and even. We're going to take your heels over the edge with it, toes are pointing forward, feet are shoulder width, and your first one we're just going to go up onto your toes and lower it back down. If you want to go a little bit lower and stretch them out a little bit more, you can by taking your heels lower than the step. Yeah. So, sets of 15. Easy, well done. So the next one, we're going to take your heels out, so we're going to have your feet pointing in, your toes in, your heels out, so we're just going to hit a little bit different variation on it. Again, set 15. So as you come on, feet are a little bit closer together, toes are pointing in, heels are out, and we're going to go up again and lower down. Yeah, just be careful on that because you might need to readjust because your feet do slide a little bit. Next one, we're going to take your heels in, toes out. So we're just changing it round a little bit. So we're hitting all the different points. So heels in this time, toes out. Pretty straightforward. Calf raisers. Yeah, as said, if you want to add extra weight, you can go onto one foot. You're going to take the other behind the other calf if you're doing it that way. If you want to add a little bit more resistance, so you can go onto one foot and you're there. So that'll add a little bit extra body weight. You're concentrating on your balance a little bit more, so we're going to work on that stability as well. Yeah, so pretty good one, that one. Yeah, right. Next, we've got a little 2-foot jump, a penguin jump. So let's just move this out. With that one, so feet nice and close together. So we've gone from your calf raise. So now we're going to go into a penguin jump, so we're going to explode off the floor a little bit. If you want to have your hands in, add your hands in. Yeah, so that explosion off the floor is going to work those calves as well. From that, your next progression is into skipping. So, I'll see how this works. I've 2 different ropes, I'll see which one works best for us. Just going to move this back a little bit so we can see. Hopefully you can still see me feet. So, feet nice and comfortable together, skipping rope, yeah, and we're in there. So again, it's similar to your penguin jump, using those calves, we're up on those toes, and we're just a nice little spin, yeah. So as well as working those calves on your skipping, you can be working that cardio system as well. So you're getting those heart and lungs going a little bit. Start nice and easy, maybe 10, 20 skips. So you're up on those toes every time, pushing off that floor. I'm just gonna have a go with this other rope, because there's alternative ones we can add in for your skipping. See what this rope's like. You might be able to see this one a little bit better. So this one, I'm going to skip on one leg for us. Yeah, so adding that little bit of extra resistance, let's get going. So we're on one leg, foot's nice and close to the floor. Ooh. Need some practice on one leg here. Changing legs over, or if you want to change it every 4. So there's some options there for your legs and your skipping. Pretty straightforward. Bit of calf work, a little bit of cardio work there for you as well. If you haven't got a strict skipping rope, just do the movements. Use a washing line. Right, next we're going to do some arms. Bicep curls. Kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever you feel that you need to use. So, simple bicep curl. Hands down by your side, elbows tucked in nice and tight. Upper arm's going to stay next to your body and not going to move. All that's moving is from your elbow down to your hand. Shoulders are back, think about your posture. Nice soft knees, and we're going to curl them up. Simple bicep curl. Sets of 15. Front of your arm, bicep. From there, if you turn your dumbbell or whatever you're using that way and keep them that way, we can go on to a hammer curl. So, all that's moving again. Wrist to my elbow. Upper arm staying nice and tight. Yeah, so we're just in there. Biceps front of your arm. Really straightforward. Another one, if you want to do single arm, we can go onto a chair or a seat. We'll just grab something that I can use. So, quite fortunate in here, I've got a bit of kit. that we can have a play with. So, on this one, taking your feet just wider than your shoulders, your dumbbell or whatever we're going to use into one hand, and we're going to rest your elbow inside your thigh. So we're going to isolate it, so we're keeping everything nice and tight, and we can curl up and back down. So all that's moving again is that elbow to your hand, changing arms over, so making sure it's nice and wedged in. All that's moving is that elbow to that hand. There we are, pretty straightforward on biceps. Yeah, sets of 15. Give you some muscle fitness in there, as well as a little bit of strength and toning. Yeah, if you really want to go for strength, up your weight and lower your reps on them. Next, we're going to work triceps back of his arm. So, quite a few different varieties with this. So, I'm going to use a dumbbell. You can do these with a kettlebell. And I'm also going to show you some with a resistance band as well. So, first one, good old-fashioned skull crusher. Yeah. So, on this one, I would go onto a split stance, one leg in front of the other. Elbows are going to tuck in nice and tight by your ears, and we're going to drop it down by your head, watching your neck, think about your posture, and we're just going to extend it up towards the ceiling. Once you've done your 15, go into a rest. Next one, because I've got some where that I can use, we're going to do a tricep kickback. Come a bit further forward, can I? Yeah. Right, so if I'm using my left arm, I'm going to put my right knee and right hand onto the bench, or something stable. Upper arm is glued to my side. All that's moving is from my elbow to my dumbbell again, and I'm just going to push my arm back straight behind me and bring it in. So it's coming in a pendulum movement. Changing arms over. So if you haven't got something that you can support yourself on, you can do this one freestyle. So elbow onto your thigh, just bending over, elbow tucked in, and you're just going to push that arm back behind you. Tricep kickbacks. So skull crushers, tricep kickbacks. Next we're going to do a dip. Yeah, but rather than doing it on parallel bars, we're just going to use a chair, or I've got a box. So For this one, hands are pointing forward, just outside your hips, and we're just going to shuffle forward onto the edge of the box. We're going to bend your arms, lower your body down, push them back up straight. So, front side. Hands are pointing forward, shuffling forward. I'm going to lower your bum down towards the floor, push them back up straight. On this one, if you want to make it more challenging, take your feet further out. So, if you take them straighter, it becomes harder. Tricep dips, pretty straightforward. Chair, something stable, a wall, yeah, so we're using those for that one. Two more to show you. We're going to go and use the resistance band. I'm just going to alter you around a little bit so you can see what we're doing. I hope what I've got my camera on doesn't fall over. No looking at my bald head. Bit of movement there. Bit more of the adjustment. We're a bit closer there. So you can see it takes me a bit to keep getting set up. So, tricep push downs. I'm using a band, you can use a cable, different things if you're in a gym for that. So we're going to work triceps again. Hopefully I've come far enough now. Yeah, I've just tied it a little bit higher up. And fingers crossed this will work. So, elbows tucked in, hands coming to 90 degrees. I'm just going to push them down, outside my leg, and let them come back up. Yeah, it's slipping down a little bit because I haven't been able to tie it as tight as I'd like to. So, posture, back nice and upright, head back, chest forward, shoulders are back, and we're pushing that band down, blocking them arms out. So, from front, we're coming outside of your thighs and back up. Obviously, you'll be doing it a straight line rather than that. Next one, we're going to come above your head. So it's similar to your skull crusher, but we're going to use a band. Hopefully, this will get us in and show us how it's done. Again with your band, because it works on tension, just like a big elastic band. So, holding on to it, we're going to take it above his head. Elbows are tucked in by your side, and we're going to push them out in front, nice and controlled, letting them come back. Yeah, I'm just going to, a little bit of adjustment, because I don't know whether my arms are going off screen then. Yeah. So, elbows tucked in, and we're pushing them out, coming back. As you can see, upper arms are staying nice and tight. All that's moving from my elbow to my hand, and we're getting that movement into those triceps again. So it's just similar to your skull crusher, but probably a little bit safer because you're not going to get yourself on back of your head. So some nice easy calf work, bicep work, tricep work for you there. Hope that works for you. Take care, see you all soon.